It was like an exodus of people by foot, families trudging along to come out of the city. The city has died.
Super Typhoon Haiyan, the largest storm ever recorded, hit the Philippines recently. With 200-mile-per-hour winds and 20-foot waves, the storm arrived early on November 8th, catching many people asleep in their homes unprepared. 4,000 died, 18,000 were injured, and 4 million people lost their homes. Several cities were turned into rubble. Of our ICOC disciples in the storm path, 61 lost their homes and everything they owned in the disaster. Thankfully, Hope Worldwide, along with some brave volunteer brothers and sisters, rescued the disciples and evacuated them to Cebu, where the conditions are safer. The last missing disciple, Gilbert, was finally found alive, having survived the flooding by clinging to debris.
So we were there and we saw incredible, massive destruction, something of the likes that I've never seen before. The number one need that they have is food and water. People were just leaving the dead on the sidewalks. So they're buried under the piles of rubble, they're floating in the seas, they're in the streets, dead bodies everywhere. Further on, we saw so much more evidence of the destruction. Houses made of concrete, blown over, destroyed completely. There are no evacuation centers at all in the city because the places where they did evacuate people themselves collapsed and killed more people inside.
Our Manila congregation has been heroic in their relief efforts, evacuating, feeding, and providing support for both church members and the community. But there is so much more we can do. Hope Worldwide is already on the scene, and their immediate plan is to get basic relief supplies to 50,000 displaced and starving people in the different cities in the Philippines. Hope is also focused on continuing to provide for the needs of the disciples who were in the storm path as well. Travel assistance, lost family searches, health care, and emotional support for children and adults are all being provided. Brothers and sisters, it is time to give. Millions are hurting. Let us answer their cry for help and equip our charity, Hope Worldwide, to help victims of the storm, both in the church and in the community. As always, you can find more news and stories at the websites listed on the screen. God bless you in advance for your generosity.
Oh, dami kita kami nila. Wala ko. Salamat kay Lidji nga nalibre pa. Tubig good. Ako tilak malumos, pati mga tirisat. Bisang tubig dito.